The highest peak in Europe, Mount Elbrus in the Caucasus, the sacred mountain and the gateway to another world. Mount Elbrus is the highest peak in Europe, Elbrus the highest peak on the European continent. The mountain is part of the Caucasus mountain range, one of the steepest mountain ranges in the world. The mountain has two main peaks. The western summit has an altitude of 5,642 meters, while the eastern summit is a little lower, 5,621 meters. It has springs with mineral waters, and the slopes of Eastern Peak there is an emission of acidic sulfurous and chloride gases from its volcanic origin. The snow giant has various names: Eternal Mountain, Mountain of Happiness, a total of 40 names in the languages of the local peoples. But the word Elbrus translates from the Turanian language, means mountain around which the clouds revolve. Elbrus is associated with secrets. This mountain is considered by climbers to be the most mysterious on Earth. On its northern slope, at the height of 2 kilometers, there is a completely leveled area, the so-called German airport. They say they were taking Tibetan monks there on Hitler's order to learn the future. And even higher up is another amazing place, the glade of stone mushrooms, the ancient altars. People who have visited this place say that strange sounds are often heard in the clearing. Finally, it's said that only people with a pure soul can climb this, otherwise the mountain itself does not allow them to proceed. From here on out are the secrets of the mystics, but because the Greek speakers who kept you in hypothesis are lurking, we don't see anything, only small reports. They even disappeared to historical videos from YouTube with Annenberg missions of the Germans. What they say about the Annenberg legacy in their Wikipedia authoritative source, at least they admit that they wipe out everything to keep humanity under complete mind control, since they write alone. It's impossible for anyone to contact and get information from the salvaged Annenberg material. Aren't they talking about the conspiracy theories? 80% of today's technology is from the Germany of back then, for the simple reason that they destroyed what you know about the world, nature, and history of the earth, as well as their theories of teaching us, and all that they've taught us upside down, reaching the point of being called the rites of the Annenberg, and while they themselves perform various rites and rituals. And that's why so many Christians say the opposite of what's true, such as, for example, the underworld is hell and bad, only say this in Christian and other Abrahamic religions, who just randomly went and built churches at possible entrances, while in ancient times they took walks in the underworld. And in the Buddhist religion, which is not influenced by Semitic tribes, they say the opposite, hence the same as the ancients about Shambhala. In order to enter there, you must have a pure soul, just as in order to enter from the same areas of which Admiral Byrd descended, according to his claims. And despite the evidence, they accuse us of, some accuse Christians of being atheist. Now, even the Germans allegedly had a relationship with extraterrestrials who gave them technology. According to claims, Trojan horses pretending to be researchers say something. Yes, the evil aliens gave technology to their enemies. The idiocy of supposedly educated people with degrees in other levels. And that's why the schools and degrees will be completely abolished. That knowledge will have to be internal from the spirit, and it will be true knowledge and not from books. Today, they do all this by taking advantage of the fact that masses have no idea of true history, since they're still taught history that is incomplete in schools in order to falsify facts. In August 1942, soldiers of the Alpine Division of the Wehrmacht of Germany managed to raise a Nazi flag on the western flank, the western peak of Elbrus, and those who participated were awarded the Iron Cross. Also on the mountain were members of the Annenberg not for a soldier-type mission, but for other reasons, according to claims. And this is translated for you from a Greek article. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.